In this video, I'm going over all things fats. Yeah, we'll touch on fats now, if you like. Yeah. So what do you want at the moment, just fats-wise, just to get a gauge of
fats? In a calorie deficit now, I'm on about 70 grams. I was up around that 100 gram mark in a surplus.
Yeah.
And that's something I think following this dieting period that I'm going to sort of push the boundaries a little bit more too. I really want to sort of see what fat intake that I can sort of get to as well, and being able to slip some bacon and eggs in there as well, which would be great.
Yeah, cool. So I'm on 80 grams, and it doesn't sound as much when you compare it to carbs and protein, and it's mainly because there's 9 calories per gram of fat comparing to 4 calories per gram of carb and protein.
Yeah.
So that's why it seems a little bit lower than everything else.
Yeah.
But that is quite high in calories, really,
Yep.
when you times that by 9. So yeah, we want to stick to, we usually aim for sort of minimum 20% of calorie intake for fats. And the reasons, from experience, I got to experience this the hard way, figuring out why fats are so important. Through comp prep, some days having 0 fat days, and I can tell you the effects are brain clarity is gone, it's just super hard to function, hormone levels are changing, just everything like that. So
yeah, the packet just doesn't it doesn't work. Oh yeah. Dear.
So it's nice to experience that so that I know how important they are,
yeah.
So that I can make sure that we get enough fat with all our clients and myself. So keeping fats nice and high is actually super important for hormone balancing and for brain health and clarity and all that sort of stuff, which we've probably both experienced.
Yeah.
Plays a big part, and you'll probably experience pretty soon too.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we'll go into different types as well. So there's a lot of studies that are sort of conflicting each other with fats to avoid, and some just say, oh no, that's fine, just have a decent amount of fats. But we can just say we can move towards a certain type of fats, which is unsaturated fats, compared to saturated and then trans fats, which are just unsaturated that have been processed.
Yep.
So we can move toward fats through nut sources like healthy meat options, and then your flaxseed oils, coconut oils, and all that sort of fats like salmon and stuff, or your omegas and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, what do you do for your fats at the moment?
Fats, because my protein's so high, I get a lot through my meats as well. Peanut butter.
Yep.
I do that. I also take a high strength omega-3, which on the back you need to look at your EPA, DHA levels. You know, a lot of omega-3 supplements, they get these capsules which are the size of your head, and they say it's a high omega ratio. So just watch for that. But what you need is, when you're looking at the back, when you're looking at like omega-3 fish oils, etc., is a high EPA DHA ratio, because they're the goodies that you're looking for within your fish oils, that they're not doing the job. Brain function, hormones, clarity, joints, anti-inflammatory.
Yep.
So have a lot of really good benefits on the body as well.
Yeah, cool. So peanut butter, your capsules, and you're using hummus.
Yeah, hummus. There's like Udo's Choice Oil, which was a good blend of 3, 6 and 9. So there's a lot of ways that you can get some good quality fats through there. I used to be an almond specialist. Just don't take the bag with you. And I used to, the problem is that once I started, I think it was hummus and Brazil nuts. I used to eat the whole bag. So just take the allocated amount with you for the day.
Yeah. Because you bump your calories up.
Massively.
Yeah. So that's why you'll be careful. Yeah, so mine's coconut oil when I'm cooking now.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing cashews with tuna and stuff, and then occasionally I'll pop in salmon.
Yep.
So definitely being conscious of what sorts of fats I'm getting and making sure I'm getting a variety as well.
Yeah. If you're having a blowout though, like, because a lot of people struggle to get their fats down to where they've been allocated, is red meat's got a lot of high fat, and salmon, etc., got a lot of high fat content naturally. So that's where you look at like white fish, the chicken, eggs, all those sorts of egg whites. Sorry, to look at other options to keep your fat levels down with your meats as well.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Oh, awesome. So, yeah, basically keeping 20% of our calories at good healthy fats. I'm at 80 out of sort of 4,000.
Yeah, you're up there now.
Grams,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I reckon, like as Jake said, I agree with him too. Is that like 20% bare minimum? Don't that's danger zone when you're going under that. A lot of competitors, they will start going down that danger road only for a short period of time, because of the thing too, the effects on the body hormonally. You need your fats for hormone production, and if you don't get enough, well, bye-bye hormones as far as that's concerned. And you need those for every bodily process, and for growth, repair and recovery, general well-being, sex drive. There's so many functions that you need to have a balanced hormonal profile. But that 25 to 30% when you're eating a well-balanced diet is definitely recommended. But if you're in a deficit, you don't want to go under that 20% mark for too long at all. So, yeah, and we definitely speak from experience, because side effects are not good as far as just general feeling and well-being, and yeah.
And then in terms of energy and how you actually feel, if you reduce on fats or higher fats compared to carbs, I've found that you have just more of a consistent level of energy, no sort of crashes and stuff through the day.
Yeah.
Have you found that as well, or have you tried a high fat diet?
Oh, absolutely. Before that, I think I've tried everything pretty much, but reducing fats altogether, that's dangerous as a whole. But I find when my fats are higher and balanced, is that having fats with a meal they help delay what's called gastric emptying. So when you have a meal that's low in fat and even low in fibre, it feels like it hasn't even, you feel like you eat it, you feel like you haven't even eaten. So fats are a really good way too for satiety and those feelings of fullness. So it actually helps sort of drip feed your body along with fibre when you're having a meal to keep you full and satisfied as well. So a higher fat diet, I think those feelings of hunger tend to dissipate a lot more, which is very, very important through a dieting period as well.
Yeah, absolutely.